Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about the astrology for this week. As a matter of fact, the astrology for this season, because today we had our first lunar eclipse of the season. We have started eclipse season. 2 weeks from today will be the solar eclipse. They usually come in pairs. So a lunar eclipse is a full moon eclipse. And full moon eclipses, lunar eclipses, remove something, take things away. So this is an excellent time to let go of, to release, to put down, to stop, to cease. Those things that don't encourage you to be all that you really are. Those things that don't encourage you to live your life with respect and joy and grace for yourself. So what relationship from the past or relationships from the past in this lifetime or others? What thoughts that haunt you? What old memories? Let go of them. Place them someplace where they are not going to be able to get at you. How would you do that? Well, take a piece of fruit. Oranges are really good. And take cloves, the spice cloves, and take that orange and think of a person or situation, a circumstance, a negativity you want to get rid of. Name that. Put that clove into the orange, and you keep doing that until you've got all of your cares and worries on that orange. And then take that orange with the cloves someplace you're not going to go back to. Here's a really good hint for our modern times. You can place the orange clove in a dumpster. Somebody is going to come along, a trash company, pick it up, take that dumpster's contents somewhere that you're not going. The important thing is to consciously and actively rid yourself of that which is holding on to you, of that which is defining you, and defining you incorrectly. It's really awful when we walk around with old baggage and memories holding us back. And this isn't your stuff. And if it ever was your stuff, it's not your stuff anymore. The other thing that we've got to know is this full moon eclipse, this lunar eclipse, is also together with, we call it conjunct, together with the current south node. Now, the nodes are they're not planets, but they are important points in a chart. So your north node is what you're here to do, how you're here to grow, how you're here to become more of the greatness that you are. The south node is shaped like a cup, and it contains everything that you ever did, you ever didn't quite finish, you ever meant to do and barely got started. It contains all of the old stuff. So the lunar eclipse, which takes things away, has bumped up against the south node, spilled its contents out onto the table, so you can clearly see what you don't need to have anymore. Whatever sorrow or blame or doubt or fear you're carrying around, time to release it and let it go. It's a very wonderful karmic cleansing time, especially with this particular lunar eclipse. Because it's in Aries, that would be the sun, and the moon is in Libra, and it's the I and thou eclipse. So I and thou is not only me and you, I and thou is also me and me, because there are other aspects of yourself that you need to polish up, you need to forgive, you need to allow to flourish. So that is pretty much it for the week. There is one more thing, however. I hope you made moon water, and if you didn't, get started now, because that moon water is going to be very potent. Eclipses, the power of an eclipse lasts anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and this is pretty powerful. So even if you start late, get the moon water ready. Let's go. Now then, the other thing we need to be aware of is that on Monday, April 1st, we're going to have, not my favorite thing, but we're going to have another Mercury retrograde. Okay, so deep breaths. It's going to last from April 1st till about the 24th. So this is not the time to be doing a whole lot of signing of papers. It's not the time to be making agreements. It's unless you have to. If you really have to, check everything at least 3 times and jump in there with a big prayer in your heart. So we're going to have an interesting, I'd say an interesting 4 weeks, 5 weeks actually. What with the beginning phases of the lunar eclipse, going to the solar eclipse. Now, the solar eclipse will be in 2 weeks, and solar eclipses bring something new. So if you want something new and something great and grand to come to you, make sure that you clear the space during the lunar eclipse by getting rid of what you no longer need. And of course, we've got good old Mercury Retrograde coming in and raising its head. Let's just see what needs to be looked at, gone over, sorted through, and release. So on that note, I say to you, it's going to be an adventurous time. Vote for yourself. Take care of you, and everything else will fall into place. Lots of joy. Bye.